Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkle.
Hello.
Sparkle, there's only one of you.
It's like, yeah,
Sparkle.
there's only one sparkle on me today. Apparently.
There's only one. You're not as sparkly as you usually are. What's wrong?
I am. You just aren't calling me by the
Geeky
right name.
Sparkles. Oh my God, we've only done like 2,000 of these damn videos.
Yeah, I'm here with Kneon and
Kneon. Yeah, I love it. I love it when
Kneon.
people are like, I have concerns about your channel, Kneon and. You know, Gurky Sparkles. You know, I've been watching you for years, and it's like, hell.
Why is her voice so annoying?
When did you get this woman on? I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's like, what? You don't watch us? Get out of here. Get out of here. Apparently, I don't watch us either because I can't even get your name right. What the hell? Anyway, we're going to talk about GameStop. I haven't talked about GameStop for a while, and basically everything that we said we thought would happen is happening right now. That Wall Street is cracking down after GameStop. Hate to say I told you so.
Yeah.
But we kind of told you that this would happen.
You're supporting hedge funds people. No, I'm not. No.
That's not what we're doing.
What we were saying was they were trying to crash the market and all that. And I get why. I don't disagree with people because it's a load of shit what was going on and I don't blame them. But the problem is these people will never lose.
Yeah.
So what was going to happen was either they weren't going to let it crash, or if it did crash, it wasn't going to, change anything. And it's going to make changes, but that's not to help.
Not to help
normal people.
Which
is what we were saying, because they never lose.
House never loses.
And then if it did crash, and then all it would do was put a bunch of people out of work. Mm-hmm. And they still would change the rules so they don't lose. And that's what we were saying.
So we're going to see more regulation. Here it comes, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And even Yahoo's like, what do you do if you lost money on GameStop and AMC or other meme stocks?
You suck it up because that's how stock market works. It's a gamble.
I know, right? Like, you're just never.
You put your big boy or girl or non-binary pants on. Or whatever kind of pants you wear,
your furry
or
pants
skirt, or kilt, or whatever the hell you want to put on. You cover your lower regions with something, and then you learn that this is how this works. And sometimes you win, and sometimes you lose. That's kind of the nature of it.
You stonk pants. You put your stonk pants on.
That's right.
We're gonna talk a little bit about this. Just armchair observations. This is kind of a coda. This is what we thought was gonna happen. Here we go, guys. I'm not. Look, I admire what people were trying to do.
No, and I don't disagree with them for what they were trying to do.
No.
What I just was worried about was, okay, if that's great, then if it plays out and it does crash, then all these people are going to be out of work, and that's going to hurt a lot of other people. And then it's not ultimately for nothing because they're going to change the rules so they still win. That's that is wrong, and I agree with people on that 100%.
Yeah,
it's a load of shit. But here they come.
Here they come.
Just like, I think everybody expected this. Honestly.
Everybody did. So yeah, before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 176,000 subs. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the support. Kneon and Gurky Sparkle. We really appreciate it.
Sounds like a pickle.
Yeah.
Gurkies.
Gherkins.
I want a
Sparkle Gherkins.
I want a Gurky.
Washington Post, of course, puts up Wall Street regulators signal tougher approach to industry after GameStop frenzy. The Biden administration is sending a clear signal to Wall Street that the industry's Washington cops are back on the beat. Regulators and federal prosecutors are probing potential misconduct in the GameStop trading frenzy.
Because of course they are.
As the SEC moves to restore harsher penalties on wrongdoers. This is exactly what I said was going to happen.
Wrongdoers. They didn't do anything that the hedge funds were already doing, correct?
Yep.
So, I mean, how come...
They were playing by the rules. They just
weren't the right people.
They weren't the right rules.
Kind of like, these people get mad about it. It's kind of like what they did with, Gina Carano and stuff. She was playing by the rules, just wasn't she wasn't playing by the right set of rules, or she wasn't the right person playing by the rules.
So here it comes, guys. SEC Acting Chair Allison Herron-Lee in a radio interview earlier this month said the agency is already investigating the matter from a number of different angles, and they're very significant.
Mm-hmm.
You naughty alt-right activist types. Like everybody,
I love it.
Everybody actually kind of agreed on this one.
To me, it's just funny. Yeah, go ahead.
She indicated they're looking into whether brokers such as Robinhood complied with regulations when they limited trading in certain so-called meme stocks, and she said the agency is looking for signs of market manipulation and trading mania. Robinhood spokesman declined to comment.
Okay, now Robinhood's in trouble because they froze people from being able to sell that, which they shouldn't have been able to do that.
Kind of against their
it's not
name.
fair because they don't do it to the hedge fund people. That's what.
Yeah, I got a notification on some of my apps that I use, and I don't use Robinhood, I use other ones, but they were like, don't just be aware if you buy GameStop, it might be, I don't know, guys, this might be a bad one.
You're not allowed to do that because the hedge fund people want you to all step away so they can manipulate the market.
Beyond the GameStop probe, Lee said Thursday the agency is reversing a policy that shielded financial firms settling charges from further punishment. Under the Trump-era approach, the SEC bundled settlement agreements with waivers that allowed the targeted companies to continue raising money, public markets.
Right. So now they're trying to make it a Biden-Trump thing? This has nothing to do with that.
Actually, everybody hates the hedge fund people. Lee, in a statement, said the new policy marks a return to the division's longstanding practice and ensures that the consideration of waivers is forward-looking and focused on protecting investors, the market, and market participants from those who fail to comply with the law. The agency said in a statement that certain social media accounts may be engaged in a coordinated attempt to boost the share price of a company. And we saw they were shutting down forums. They were
because you're not allowed to do that.
Twitter accounts.
You have to understand, only the hedge funds are allowed to have targeted manipulation tactics.
Yeah, the matter is poised to get further scrutiny in the coming week when the House Financial Services Committee convenes on Thursday. Panel's witness list so far includes Robinhood CEO, Citadel CEO, Melvin Capital CEO, Reddit co-founder Steve Huffman, Keith Gilliato, blame him Reddit, the trader with a huge online following who helped set off the GameStop surge. So yeah, guys, he's
in trouble because he told people how to do it.
Yes.
And it's a guarded secret that only the rich people are supposed to know about. You peasants aren't supposed to know this stuff.
Well, that's what the story is going to be. The story is going to be is they did something illegal. And, the government stepping in to right the wrongs and to make sure that the market is stable for all of you peasants.
Stable, right. But by stable, they mean just so that the rich get to
the rich
manipulate.
Keep getting richer because they got, So, I mean, this is what's going to happen. The official story, guys, is going to be that those Redditors were probably a bunch of alt-right Yahtzees and they were just trying to, it was Gamergate. I've actually heard that thrown around. It was Gamergaters were trying to take over the stock market. Stop them. When there's actually Occupy Wall Street involved in it too.
Yeah, like I said, I am 100% behind sticking to the hedge fund people because it's not okay what they do, you know, and I agree with you that it's not. I just worried that if you do this and it does crash the market by some means, that it was going to hurt a lot of people who didn't do anything because they lose jobs and every big, thing. But I knew no matter what, it was going to mean, we're going to step in and we're going to put more regulations in and we're going to do all this shit so that it's going to protect the economy,
to protect all of you, yes.
Protect all of you by letting, new rules that the hedge fund people still get to do and you don't. That's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, they never lose.
House never loses, guys. I mean, you have to figure out. Yeah, House never loses, unfortunately. So, yeah, Yahoo even's like, what do you do if you lost money on GameStop? What do you do?
What do they say you should do?
Well, let's look and see. They talk about the shape of the stock chart, giant M, and the volume mean that a lot of people bought GameStop at far more than the current market value of $50 as of Friday.
Well, if you did, that was dumb.
Yeah, in the current casino-like dynamics of the stock market, many investors might decide to ride the table and win their money back, hoping for a turnaround. But there's another strategy, frequently used to make lemonade from the market's lemons: tax loss harvesting. Though it's too late to use a meme stock trade for the return you have to file this spring, strategy you can use it for.
Wait, how to manipulate tax returns?
So now we're telling people to manipulate tax returns? What? For every investor who made a profit on meme stocks like GME and AMC, there are many others who are now in the red. Weatherfront CPA Tony Molina wrote in a note, I know from experience that it doesn't feel good being on that side of the volatile market. That's okay. The government's going to step in and make sure it never happens again.
Right.
But there are a few things you can do. Here's what it is. Realizing a loss to offset your income. This
basically write it off as a loss next year.
So pass it off to the IRS.
So that you don't have to pay taxes on it because those who won in the situation are going to have to pay a lot of money in taxes.
Yeah, I mean, ask an accountant about it. I am not going to tell you what to do with taxes or finances.
Meanwhile, hedge fund people a lot of times have offshore accounts. They don't have to pay taxes to begin with.
Yeah. So this is. I mean, look. This is on.
Allegedly.
This is on Yahoo. So this is like I can picture Captain America. Captain America.
thinking it too.
So you lost a lot of money on GameStop.
That's what I was.
Here's what you're gonna do. Oh my God, that's gonna be the thumbnail. So you lost a lot of money on GameStop.
Are you gonna do that?
I am
That's
gonna do
beautiful.
that. Here's what you do. You're gonna write off the loss, right? This is
Typical. I mean, if you couldn't figure this out already, and Yahoo had to explain it to you, you probably shouldn't have been messing with the stocks to begin with, because you were too dumb to understand it.
Yeah, there were a lot of people who were like, "Hot damn, I'm gonna jump on this," you know.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, I think most people are smart enough to get that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, let's not even go anywhere near this because
No, I mean this whole thing. But guess what? If you lost, you could write it off on your taxes.
Oh yeah.
Most people already know that.
Yeah, a lot of people probably knew this going into it.
If you're playing this game to begin with, you already knew this.
Yeah, it's so it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens. There are already two movies in development.
Something like that, yeah.
I'm sure Power to the Player is probably.
You keep joking.
Players.
That's
It's gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, they're cracking down, guys. We knew they were going to. Again, we weren't against this, but we just said, you know, what's gonna happen. There's gonna be more regulation.
I would love to have been a fly on the wall at GameStop when this shit started going down. I can't just imagine what they were like. They were probably just like, what?
Hot damn, boys, we're back in business. Oh, we're not getting dollar burgers tonight. We're getting quarter pounders with cheese. Cheese Royale for everybody at GameStop. We're gonna eat like Kirk Cameron. We're getting Subway for everyone.
I know. We're gonna celebrate by making sure all our stores have cleaning supplies.
And make sure we buy tissues for all our poor employees.
And then they don't have to compete for who gets extra holiday hours.
I think how they do that at GameStop is they just take a pool cue and they break it in half, and they're like, "Here, guys, you figure it out. One of you is working holidays.
Pretend you're playing a game. Let's see who wins."
Yeah, you're game players, right? You know how this works. Who's going to get that kill? So yeah, I don't know, guys. I think there are going to be long-lasting ramifications. I don't think they're going to be necessarily good ones. I think we're going to get a lot more regulation.
GameStop hasn't been this relevant in years.
That is entirely true.
And you know, I mean, keep going on. You can sell the game back to them for pennies, and then they can raise it and sell it. Never mind. Okay, I'll be good.
Yeah. The prices aren't very good.
No, I'm just saying the whole business model isn't.
It's not very good.
No,
it really isn't. It's just Funko Pops now, anyway. So
pretty much.
Whatever. We're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
Okay, so please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.